Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Carry down for Dalvin Cook. And he stopped immediately there.
Cook, the ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Love. That'll be complete to Cook. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Not only a fumble lost there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On play action, they'll throw. Forced out to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 6 yards away. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions. Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Throwing. Love. That's complete right around the 8. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain.
2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bears' 4-yard line.
Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Love looking to throw it. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Timeout called by the Vikings now. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going for the deep ball. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Troy Flowers picks it. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Love, they go play action now. Smith catches left side. And he's brought down after a very nice game. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
And at the 37-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man. St. Brown.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, it's Cook. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
27-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
10 at the 22-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They will run with Singletary. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll run here with Singletary. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And now a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
2 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
For the point after.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd and a yard at the 27-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. This is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line.
First down.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
5-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Cook. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. To throw now. Here's Love. This one brought in by Jefferson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. That quickly outside. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
They'll run on first down. Cook. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On second down, Cook. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Love. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run, Cook, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17. Matt Gay set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Love. Over the middle to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
3-yard line.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Now this one was running back out of the backfield. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Love. And he And will find his man on the outside. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Second and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Singletary. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Play fake. Here's Love. And he's got his man in stride complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. On the carry, it's Cook. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the
now Love. That's caught at the 3. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 4 yards out. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Fielded right around the 8. He's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second and 6. And this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Lead is up to 14. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Michael Davis. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Takes it at the 7. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught out left side by Robinson. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Gladney. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At the
so
19.
1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. Following the interception, Love. And this is caught at the 8. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Herb Smith Jr. with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now for the point after. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So that one will be accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Takes it at the 7. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff, looking right. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The man is Komet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 23.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Dump off here complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
It's a turnover on down.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the ground, it's Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
First down, going to the air with Love. And he's got his man on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
At the 41-yard line.
On play action. Love to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
On second down now. Singletary, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. The Vikings on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Love from the gun. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Trey Flowers picks it, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. downs across the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. He's going to let it fly. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And